Alright boys and girls, welcome back to the Dave Loves R1's channel. Today we're going to be talking about painting your rims. Alright, so what I got is a 01R1, which I love dearly, which has been a bit of a boat anchor lately. I've got a 14R1 right there, and I've got an 03R1 right here. Now the wheels off this bike here fit that bike there. What I want to do is turn this nice bike here with the red into red with the gold. So let's talk about that. Not a logistical nightmare, but a bit of a mission. So what you got to do is rip the wheels off. Surprise, surprise. You want to take the tyres off. Surprise, surprise. Because what you want to do now is get dirty. You are going to need a couple of essentials. You're going to need a power drill with a wire brush kit from, I got that from Ryobi. A couple of different shapes of the wheels there. You're going to need a bag full of old socks because you're going to be dealing with that later. Paint stripper I wish I'd used earlier. I'll tell you how the system and the sequence of that went. And then you're going to need a nice little brush and some methylated spirits. Happy days. Let's get to it. You take off the cush drive. You take out the brakes and the everything, and you've got basically a wheel. You're going to get some paper tape, paper masking tape, and you're going to give it about 1 centimetre there. We'll come back to that in a minute because I know you still want to paint that surface, but that's just fine. So you're going to sit yourself on a milk crate and get another milk crate, and that is your workbench. To roll the rim around, easy in a milk crate. Happy days. What I wish I'd learned earlier, which this is why I'm kind of filming this for you guys and girls right now, is it would have been better to put the paint stripper on first and then deal with the wire brush system there. As what I did was wire brush the hell out of it. What you want to do is loosen up the paint first. That would have been better for me. On the front wheel, that's what I'm going to do, and it's going to take me 1/3 of the time. So all the way around on this little ridge here, that's where you want to get to. In there, that's where you want to get to. Inside, 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 and also on this surface here, because when the tyre goes on here, you're still going to have a little bit of a surface to see there, and you want that the same colour. This bad boy here, don't know if that's a good spot for the camera, but there it is there. Yep, happy days. So all the paint off, all of it. You've protected the bearings, or maybe you've taken out the tube for the axle and whatnot there. I chose to leave it there. The other one, maybe I'll take the bearings out and change the bearings. That's a good idea. But yeah, get all the paint out. So let's put some paint on. You're going to need some primer. Let's get these in the sun. You're going to need some primer. Then you're going to need some colour. Then you're going to need some clear coat over the top of it. So I've chosen to go with this nice gold here. Hopefully this works just nicely with the red. Happy days. This is actually a higher temperature paint, and I know it, but it just happened to be a really nice colour. So that's the colour for me. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have somewhere to paint it. These little stands here, these are actually for a green screen that I've been using for another project. So with the big beam going across from here to here, it's going to be as low as possible so the wind doesn't want to blow it over, and that's going to be my friend for putting through the centre of the wheel. Through there, I've already checked that the tube that goes through the centre actually fits through the centre. It doesn't actually fit on that one over there, so it's going to be another kettle of fish, but that's a problem for future Dave, because right there, that's not done yet. This is today's victim right here. We're going to paint him up just happily with the undercoat, the primer. Then we're going to have a bit of time to dry, and then time to dry for another coat of primer. I'll read the instructions, of course, and then it's time for some colour, and then time to dry, some more colour, time to dry, and then some clear coat over the top of that. Today is a little bit windy, and that's just how it is. I don't live in a particularly dusty kind of suburb. I think I'll be fine. Remember, this is a kind of backyard, actually front garage operation here, and I've not done this before. But like my other videos there, which was all about the wiring there for the 03R1 and the Demon Eyes, You know what, I'm just going for it because I like a bit of YouTube and I like helping people out, and you know, I'm not the king of R1s, but that one there is probably my 7th R1. That one there has been a boat anchor. It's been in at Chain Reaction motorcycle shop, who actually totally didn't do a good job, if you know what I mean. Maybe another video on that one there later. But what a pair of bikes. One of my first R1s was the 99 R1, and I'm pretty happy to pick up a nice 01 R1. Yeah, another video coming up for that one there in the future. This little guy here just had an engine rebuild and is an absolute animal. About to go back to the Road to Race shop in Malaga and get its tune put in it properly for its after its 1000k break-in kind of time, and that is stupid fast and I love it. So boys and girls, thank you very much for checking out the video there. Let's paint up some wheels. We'll tack this other video of the result of the wheels or any other problems or successes I have with the wheels at either the end of this video or in a separate one itself. Cheers, dude.